Start with the base of the shoe and then work your way through other layers you want to add by simply hitting the Add Layer option. With this feature, you can make changes to the shoe's laces, lining, tongue, and more.
The more layers you add, the more you can customize your shoe. And each layer comes with the
For joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is in his 8th season with the Pelicans. He said, "I've been here the longest with the possible exception of the security guard. There was a ball boy who was here before me, but now he's one of our coaches." Kevin, he's still all in and trying to help the Big Easy get back to the playoffs.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle, and it's Green in at the small forward. And here we are. Opening night. Brent, do you have any special memories from an opening night you played in?
Oh, Kevin, you're bringing me back now. October 31st, Halloween, 1997. I remember playing against the Phoenix Suns. We lost the games. Clippers went down in flames. But man, oh man, I'll never forget stepping on that court for the first time.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Green, and it's Seth Curry in for Matisse Thybulle.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now, Junior, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Junior with it. Clock at 6. For 3, Middleton. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
To the paint, Embiid with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Fires the 3. A shot by Milton, no good. Bucks trail by 5. And it's Junior missing. 76ers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Milton kicks to Howard. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
And here's Junior. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the middle. And it's sent back by Howard. Fast break, Philadelphia. Stops. Pops. Again, Philadelphia.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Junior. And he can't bank that one in. Now here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And that one falls for Middleton.
Chris Middleton has worked his way back and come a long way. The former second-round pick becoming a consistent starter in the league.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Ben Simmons. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Cobby's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Maxey passes to Curry. And he comes up with the deuce.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Now, Kahn. Pass to Middleton. Down low. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
The 76ers leading by 11. And here's Maxey. Howard dishes to Harris. Over Middleton. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Harris has got 6.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Junior the pass to Middleton. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And hopefully this one sets the tone for what we're going to see in the other 3 games against these teams. They'll both be sort of measuring each other out here in the first quarter.
Curry is inside. Great D that time from Middleton. Bucks trail by 13. Junior with it. Picked up by Harris. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Milwaukee now. Here's Middleton.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Curry with the bounce pass. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Harris. The baseline jumper goes down. Harris has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Shots good by Middleton.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Chris Middleton.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
And that one misses.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
The Bucks making a switch here. Augustine's checked in.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score.
Oh!
Yeah. Some of that signature swagger from Cobb on that jam. And the crowd is loving it.
Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Cobb with it. Just 5 on the clock. A three-pointer is right on target. Cobb's got his second bucket tonight.
I just don't know how you stop Cobb. When he's hitting threes and all the other tools he has, he's a super talent.
And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
I think one important lesson that I got is that you got to finish the job. You got to get it done. But I'm just, I'm happy from all that experience that we learned. And we came back and we have a goal in our head. We're motivated.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah.
Changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for DJ Augustine. And Junior subbed in for Cobb. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Milton in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Middleton. On the line, and that's good for 2. Middleton's got 12.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Junior the pass to Portis. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Outside, Simmons. It's rebounded by Portis.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Now, here's Junior. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Embiid with the steal. They're running. Here's Harris over Middleton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
I feel like Tobias Harris's confidence has grown over the past couple seasons, especially on the offensive end. Very capable of taking advantage of smaller defenders.
Here's Junior, and the rejection by Embiid. Last break, Philadelphia. Simmons is running. Drains the wing tray. 10 points for him.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Kerr. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Connaughton. Simmons with the defensive effort.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Junior the pass to Middleton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This is a good sign for the offense, handing the ball off to Middleton, who right now has got it going.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Here's Curry with the 3, kept alive. Embiid.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
The Bucks making a switch here. Cobb's checked in. Bucks trail by 17. And a look at the #1 overall pick in the draft, Hendricks Cobb, an incredible athlete who has the potential to be a game changer for this team.
Born in New Jersey but grew up in Louisiana, Cobb has been used to the spotlight for a long time. He has all the tools to be a superstar in short order. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Philadelphia ahead, up 19. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me. If I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim, I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things put... Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Green. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Junior's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Cobb in for Drew Holiday. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got Bobby Portis. Cobb is out there with Junior. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. First free throw is good. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And again, the Bucks miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Yep, it counts.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Junior with it. Curry meets him. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Philadelphia's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Junior. And Junior, coming into the NBA from college ball, wasn't the top recruit from his class, Greg, but he showed what he can do.
Junior had some fantastic performances during his college career. Nobody was quite sure where he would land in the draft. This team's convinced that he can be a factor in the NBA.
Maxey passes to Curry. Count it.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Now Junior feeds to Giannis. Embiid with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Bobbed up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You have to get in front of Dwight Howard. When he has that kind of room to soar, he's going to finish alley-oops with style.
Junior with it. Curry meets him. And it's Junior missing. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
To the inside, and stolen by Howard. Curry with it. Now defended by Junior. Curry dishes to Howard. And Embiid the bucket on the assist by Howard. Embiid's got 15 points in just the second half.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Maxey, no good. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 43% from the field. Here's Junior. He can't hit that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Right wing. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The shot by Curry, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now, here's Junior. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 5. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. The 76ers shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter. And Howard with the stuff.
And you like him to be a little bit more dependable on these and-one opportunities and see that free throw percentage go up just a bit, but fending off the defense and showing them who the big man is.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Tobias Harris is checked in for Embiid, and Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Craig's checked in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Antetokounmpo passes to Junior.
76ers foul.
That free throw, no good. And the Bucks making a change here. And he sinks the second. 17 seconds left in the third. Stolen. Here's Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. that one on Harris.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. And here is Harris. That one goes in.
Banging around, trying to move guys around defensively. Tobias Harris showing he's got a little bit working tonight.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Scott is out there with Harris. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Bradley. And it's Korkmaz in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The shot by Wilson, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now, here's Junior, guarded by Harris.
Hey, right here.
Junior with it. There's the pass to Wilson. Up and in on the layup.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Korkmaz. Outside, Simmons. And there's the feed to Scott. Basket counts.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Junior dishes to Lopez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Hey, good to see you.
Good game last night.
Time to get in some work.
Huddle up. One game won't kill us, but we need to correct our mistakes right now so it doesn't become a habit. All right, let's put in good work today. We really need to push the tempo and get out in transition more. I want to spend time cleaning up our transition offense today.
Do better than that. Get the next one. Just like that.
Nice work, fellas. Try to stay a while and get some additional reps in.
Now that you know how to design a shoe, here are some tips for submitting your kicks to the 2K TV Shoe Creator Challenge.
First off, Everyone is limited to one submission. The categories are Best 2K Shoe. No brands here. Show us what you can do.
The Rockets on their way to the locker room earlier on, looking to deliver the gift of a big win to the home crowd tonight. The sun setting over the busy metropolis of Houston, Texas. And that's where we're coming to you from tonight. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony. We have David Aldridge on our sideline. And our special guest tonight, welcoming in Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, Kevin, man, great to be here. I hate being up in that studio sometimes. I love it down here,
we
man.
We need you courtside.
Oh,
we
man,
need you
it
courtside.
Feels so much better being with you guys and them other two.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. As Giannis Antetokounmpo celebrated his first Most Valuable Player award with the fans back in 2019, he said, after this day, don't call me the MVP until I win it again next year. Well, guys, those words have proven prophetic as he went on to win the 2020 Maurice Podoloff MVP trophy.
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff. Thanks as always.
The NBA is such an international phenomenon, Kenny. Tearing up this league are some young guns who started outside of the U.S.
Yeah, Giannis, Jokic and Doncic, they come to mind. They're probably three of the top 10 players in basketball right now. It's not, I don't even say it anymore. I don't say international player. I just say he's a player now. I never think about Giannis as an international player.
Our game's been global for so long now that's a great point because, we had Dirk and we've had Nash and we've had Akeem. Some of our...
And looking it over, some both teams changing it up here. Now, Junior. Pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. And here's Junior. Portis can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Gordon kicks the wall. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. Porter's checked in for John Wall. Aston Waba kicks it out to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Junior. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Cobby's checked in for Pat Connaughton.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the 76ers. Kenny, as a freshman, you joined one of the great lineups to ever play in college basketball with guys like Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins. I mean, it was a who's who of the game.
Yeah, Michael was so excited to play with me.
Was he?
He was just, as soon as I walked on
Chomping
campus.
at the bit, wasn't he?
When I
Who
walked
is
on
this kid out
campus,
of New York
he
here?
picked me up at the airport, drove me around.
He had a car?
Oh, yes. But then it was just great. Playing there with those kind of guys, it really gets you ready and prepares you.
Had you met Jordan before you went
On
to
a
Carolina?
visit, just on a visit.
On a visit you
But
had.
he wasn't the best player really at the time. Sam Perkins was the guy. He was a 4-year All-American, first team. So it was Sam Perkins who everyone was in awe, and plus he was in New York.
Now, here's Junior, guarded by Tucker. Porter finds Gordon. A baseline J, and that one comes up a bit short.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Sometimes it's difficult to corral Cobb, especially when he is locked in on scoring, no matter what.
Gordon dishes to Porter. High arcing shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
And they've made an effort to get to the line here in the first half, guys, and it's starting to pay off.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Junior with it. Inside, and Giannis throws it down.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
Moment here now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Chris Middleton. David?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Bucks. He said it looks like he bruised his tailbone on that play. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. For Milwaukee, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon. And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Kenny, you watched the NBA for so long. What are some things you find that make successful front offices in this league?
You can't be lazy. You got to get on the road.
Guys aren't lazy.
There's some guys there, I'm telling you. You can't be lazy. You got to be on that road. You have to understand. It's easy to see kids at Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky. But have you gone to Europe, or yourself as a general manager? Have you gone in the mid-major level and been at games when there's only 1,500 in the stands, but there's Paul George playing? Like, have you found him? That's not lazy.
And the thing, he's calling lazy, honestly, is being complacent. And the other thing you got to be, quite frankly, you got to get lucky. You know, you got to get a Kawhi. And you got to get a Giannis, or you got to get a superstar caliber player that allows you to build around. Otherwise, man, it's going to be a challenge.
Portis, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 11.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain that.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Junior the pass to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And a wide open look for Porter. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Porter's got 8 points.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Here's Cobb. No good on the triple.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Nwaba, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Wall kicks to Porter. Charity stripe shot. Porter can't get that one to fall. lob. And no good, trying to use the glass. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness. No matter what's going on, no matter how hard you want to do well or if you mess up, just keep going. Just keep playing hard, just give it your all. You can live with the results after that because you know you gave it 110%.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Junior's out there with Kyle. And it's Portis in at the center. And it's the Rockets with the ball. A 12-point game. And every team needs a go-to scorer late in close games. Kenny, when you think about your list of what qualities are essential to be that guy in crunch time, what are they?
I think to be a great crunch time player is to not look at it as crunch time. It's like, these are the shots that I would take regardless of the situation. I think LeBron got criticized for that early in his career when he would pass up shots. But he takes the same shot regardless of the situation, which makes it more fun.
I would have to agree with that. The other thing, too, as the game has changed, I think your ability to be able to set up the shot, to Kenny's point, like because the court's open now, right? You're not, it's not as physical, so if I can move without it and get to my sweet spot, and I think that also helps you to be able to finish in rhythm.
Bucks leading by 7. Giannis kicks to Junior. Back to Giannis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Here's Wood. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Junior. Oladipo with the double team. Here's DiVincenzo. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you look at the skill set and size of Middleton, hard for any defense to match up against. Just so creative in how he draws contact and gets himself to the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one falls for Middleton.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston.
And Middleton, the former second-round pick now, has put a lot of work in on this game, a ton of work, really carving out a nice spot in the league as a result of his hard work.
With the growth of the G League, guys, some have predicted the NBA will eventually expand the draft to more than 2 rounds, or more players NBA ready. Good or bad, Kenny?
Well, it's funny because the Players Association would say they don't want it to expand.
Exactly.
They want it to be because they want guys to have the choice to choose where they want to go.
Right.
I think 3 rounds is necessary. There's too many basketball players overseas now that are infiltrated into the system to give an opportunity. I think 3 rounds is necessary.
And the other reason why I think I agree is because back in the day, the second round wasn't guaranteed.
Yeah.
Now, basically, you all get guaranteed contracts in the second round. And so I think now you push that to the third round, and you make that the make-good round. And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Oladipo, left side, passes it to Nwaba. Houston moving the ball around, and Tucker kicks to Nwaba. Shot clock at 6. Now the pass to Oladipo. 3-pointer. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And what about our special guest? Kenny, thanks for taking the time to join us, dropping by. Always a pleasure. You add so much to the broadcast.
Man, thanks for having me. This is just great.
Thank you. And Clark, has there ever been a smoother transition from on-court star to broadcast mainstay than what we've seen and heard with Kenny Smith?
Very much like his game, Kenny Smith smoothly stepping from the court to the broadcast booth. And, you know, he's been fantastic in his role with the NBA as a broadcaster. And, you know, he's been part of the NBA family for decades now, and he's done it at a high level. How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Nwaba passes to Tucker. Now back to Nwaba. Here we go, one-on-one. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now here's Junior. Oladipo with the double team. The shot by Middleton, wide open. DiVincenzo kicks to Junior. Back to DiVincenzo. No good from outside. Down low, here's Gordon. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Gordon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebound, getting out of the cushion, finding lanes, finding open guys.
You made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Junior's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Cobb in for Drew Holiday. They've got Porter all out there with Gordon. Then it's Christian Wood, and it's Tate in at the 4-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious. I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Antetokounmpo passes to Junior. And he lays it straight in. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Well, tonight, another chance for Junior. His NBA debut, lukewarm at best, but we knew he'd need a bit of time to adjust to the league.
You know, Greg, Junior was viewed as a project when he came on board to this team. No surprise he'll have his teaching moments early in his career. Pass to Cobb. Now, here's Junior. Pass to Craig. The Rockets pull it in. Wood's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Kicks it out to Gordon. From the arc, gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
And here's Junior. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Milwaukee.
Guys, they've done a nice job of drawing countless fouls in this game, and as a result, they've gotten a ton of points at the line.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Wall's shot is good.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Cobb with it. 20 points for him. Now the feed to Junior. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Eric Gordon. Free throw good, Junior. Greg Jr., as you know, taken in this year's draft. He didn't last long on the board, and this team jumped on the chance to draft him.
There are a lot of high upside players in the draft, but none more so than Junior. He's an athletic monster and could end up being the best player of this class.
Sterling Brown is checked in for Kevin Porter. Back to Wall for 3. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Tate. And he overshot that one, missing. Bucks leading by 13.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And Clark, they sit back in Greece. All of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Here's Oladipo. He's got 16. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. The lead is 15. Feeds it to Junior. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Junior the pass to Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Oladipo finds Wood. Pass to Oladipo. On the wing, Gordon. 14 points for him. They need this. Second chance shot, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
For Houston, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Houston making a switch here. Waba's checked in. Now, here's Khan. D right on him. It's stolen by Oladipo. A floater. That one, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Now, here's Junior. 8 points for him. To the paint, here's Giannis.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now, Oladipo. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. And that one is good. Oladipo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Middleton can't get it to go. Oladipo taking his time here. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Khan. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
What other? Stay focused on your workout.
Let's go! Phenomenal win. You should be proud of yourselves. Let's get to work so we can keep this positive energy. We have got to do a better job at getting the ball out in transition. We're leaving easy points on the table. Let's get on the baseline and work on filling the lanes better and getting the ball to the middle of the floor.
Get your head in the game.
Hey, right here. Hey, help!
Get your mind right. Get your mind right.
Keep it going. Great energy in practice. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work in.
Best candidate. As for the submission, you'll have to either post a picture or video of the shoes on Twitter.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks have their transcendent superstar in Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he said, we've got more. We have a great team, guys who can knock down shots. If there are 5 people in front of me who want to hold me back from that goal, there are 4 guys on the court who will make plays. That's what makes us dangerous. Kevin, back to you.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. So here's Miami's starting group. Butler and Olynyk, the forward duo. Avery Bradley is out there with Dragic, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Craig in at the small forward position. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you...
Juniors checked in for Drew Holiday. Dragic finds Butler. Now here's Bradley. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Dragic the pass to Butler. Back to Dragic. Takes the three. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Dragic has got 5 now.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Dragic against Antetokounmpo. Right side, Dragic. Pass to Olynyk. Outside, Butler. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. And Lopez pulls it down.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Bradley. Junior dishes to Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Dragic looking for an opening. And Olynyk kicks to Butler. And the rejection by Giannis. And here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it.
And of course, we know the history between Cobb and Junior. These two seem to have their fates intertwined. They're always going to be connected.
And Greg, now the two rookies are playing for the same side. They've been competitive for so long, so it's nice to see them join forces. Milwaukee is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first.
A fearless big man. Olynyk isn't afraid to challenge opponents on their shots.
Milwaukee shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Grizzlies.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Here's Junior. To the inside, and to Antetokounmpo. That shot, no good. The Heat go the other way with it. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, some...
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now here's Dragic. He's covered closely. Olynyk trying to break loose.
And it's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella. And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. 4-point game. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
And Adebayo sends it back. Bradley against DiVincenzo. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. Lays it up off the glass.
The interior game of Kelly Olynyk. Capable of burning you from this area also.
Now, here's Junior. They double him with Adebayo. Olynyk with the steal. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. Heat also with a sub. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And here's Junior. His last outing, he had 8 points. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Dragic gets the bucket.
That's a strong move right down there in the paint. Something you see a lot from Goran Dragic.
Junior the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Outside Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hero passes to Butler. A 3-ball. Milwaukee with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They played with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
The feed to Dragic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. Junior's out there with Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Craig in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Junior with it.
You see the hard-working nature of Goran Dragic, staying with his man and affecting his shot.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Steve, the days of Avery Bradley being a scorer are probably over. I mean, he scored in the mid-teens, we know that, but now I think they value his defense as much as his scoring.
You're right, Kevin. Avery Bradley will rely on his athleticism, especially to get to the rim to score. With his injuries and change in situation, the chances, they just haven't been there. But he's still an effective player. We just won't see his scoring outbursts as often.
Free throw good from Bradley.
Here you have the consummate pro. Rare to see Avery Bradley complain or give anything less than 100%.
Now here's Junior. He's guarded by Dragic. It's stolen by Dragic. Pushing it up. Here's Butler. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got assist number 5 here tonight. Bucks trail by 9. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts, using it well with that block.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Out left to the wing. Junior the pass to Craig. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Craig's got his first 2 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Good on the shot.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
To the inside. Shot's good by Achua. Achua's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Heat.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Junior the pass to Lopez. An easy 2 points on the layup. Lopez has got 6.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Outside Dragic. Back to Bradley. Pass to Achua. Butler on the wing. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
Free throw, good Butler. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Five to shoot. Dragic against DiVincenzo. Tries again. With 1 on the clock, it's Adebayo with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Junior the pass to Portis. Count that one.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Now here's Dragic, guarded closer. Portis brings the double team. Three-pointer, Butler. Here's Dragic, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Showing the courage and strength to take it up inside. Gorn will now go to the line.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
A rare bad trade by the San Antonio Spurs. Dragic was their second-round pick in 2008. They traded his rights to the Suns for a player who didn't even make the roster.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Bucks have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Dragic. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Bam is cooking right now. Once he flips this switch, he's tough to slow down.
And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Junior the pass to Craig. And Butler sends it back.
One of the most versatile defenders we have in the league. Butler's reach also allowed him to get that block.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Junior dishes to Lopez. He kicks it to Junior. Up top, Portis. He's guarded by Adebayo. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Portis.
Bobby Portis, when he's rolling to the basket, he's now under more control.
Outside Butler, lets it go from deep. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. Shot's good by Achua. Achua's got 10.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time for our social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. The Heat also with a sub. Olynyk's checked in. And Milwaukee has possession. They trail by 11. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. To the paint, Lopez. Count that bucket. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Now here's Dragic. Defense right on him. And stolen by Junior. Passes to Craig. It's stolen by Bradley. And Dragic has it in the corner. The offensive rebound.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Bucks trail by 11. Here's Junior. He has 6. Here's Giannis. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Down low. Butler passes to Achua. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
For Miami, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Cobb in for Junior. And then for Miami, Robinson's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Avery Bradley. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up. The Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Junior comes in for Torrey Craig. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Bradley.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And as impressive as the numbers were for Jimmy Butler in the bubble, they don't begin to tell the whole story. He was hitting clutch shots for the Heat during that run in the postseason.
That free throw good from Butler. You know, Greg, going back to Jimmy Butler, it felt like each series he had a few big shots.
I mean, everything you want from your leader. The big shots, motivating others, setting an example with his play. Butler played as well as any leader in the postseason.
Baseline J on the way. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, you know, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it. Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The Bucks have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Free throw good, Junior. And Miami has possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. The baseline J. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Miami. Back to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Right side, Robinson fires from deep, buries it from three-point range. Robinson's got 7 points.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Now, here's Junior, defended by none. It's off his leg, and the ref's whistling a kickball. And the Bucks making a change here. Cobb's checked in. Now, here's Junior. He's got 9. He feeds it to Giannis. Inside, here's Junior. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. The Heat leading by 11. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Outside Butler. Pass to Hero. Outside Robinson. Out to the right wing. None. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 11-point game. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Junior. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Great game.
Bring it in, fellas. One game won't break our season, but let's not make losing a habit. Let's get after it hard today. We have got to do a better job at getting the ball out in transition. We're leaving easy points on the table. All right, let's go.
Come on, focus.
Nice work, fellas. Let us stay a while and get some additional reps in.
We are thrilled for the return of the Shoe Creator Challenge, and we want you to participate.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, the ceremony was delayed, and understandably so, but at last, the Hall of Fame class of 2020 was enshrined. And what a class it was. Led by Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and of course, the late, great Kobe Bryant headlining the 9 inductees. There was tremendous poignancy with Kobe's inclusion coming so recently after his tragic death. And it was a night that none of us are going to forget. Guys?
Thank you, D.A. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Craig in at the 3 spot. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt, you know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time, and then you have to build that trust, weathering the...
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Torrey Craig. Junior's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Cobb in for Drew Holiday. Cleveland also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Andre Drummond. Jared Allen comes in for Kevin Love. And Larry Nance is subbed in for Okoro. And the rejection by Giannis. A pass to Junior. Passes it to Portis. And stolen by Sexton. Over onto Kumbo, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast. And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And both free throws good for Junior. Well, Greg, we know what kind of energy that Junior plays with on the floor. That's led to energy company Mobil 1 reaching out for him to be a spokesman.
And it just feels like all the Fortune 100 companies are reaching out to Junior. Hey, this guy's destined for greatness, and the offers are just rolling in.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Pass to Cobb. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Now, here's Junior. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
Here's Cobb. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Count that one. And it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Cleveland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Sexton. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Junior, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Is on Colin Sexton, and he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Pass to Allen. 1:06 left in the first. And it's good, 2 points. And it's 6 points for Darius Garland.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Here's Junior. And the pass to Forbes. And again, the Bucks miss.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Back to Giannis. Plays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 5 points so far.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Here's Nance. Makes it off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Junior. Down low. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say earlier.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me. I'm able to know where my teammates going to be. I'm able to get to my spots and I know my spots. And I don't score on accident no more. I score because I know, okay, I'm going to get to that spot, try to make a play for my teammate or make a play for myself.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Prince out there with Nance, and it's Allen in at the 5. Allen dishes to Sexton. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Back to Antetokounmpo. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside, Sexton. To the middle. Here's Allen. The shot missing. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Forbes can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Left side, Sexton. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Portis, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Junior kicks to Forbes. No good with the triple. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Garland with the bucket.
Oh, nice move by Darius Garland. What a quick first step. Go ahead, young sir.
Junior with it. Back to Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Prince.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Bucks trail by 8, and it's the Bucks on the break. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. And Okoro over to help. Here's Lopez. That one a little long.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Now here's Okoro. Tight defense on him. The wide open look here for Garland. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Bucks trail by 6. There's Portis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. The Bucks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
You know, Cobb was born ready for the NBA. Everywhere he goes, he's the one to watch, and with good reason. He's truly a once-in-a-lifetime talent.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And he converts the layup. Sexton's got the lead up to 11 now for Cleveland.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Now, here's Junior. Not a lot of room, and the shot is good. Giannis has got 6 in the quarter.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Okoro kicks to McGee. Outside, Sexton. They double him with Junior. Just 5 to shoot. Nance, no good. Bucks trail by 9. Forbes the pass to Junior. To the inside, Portis. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
McGee dishes to Love. Nance outside. Here's Okoro. Misses the 3. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight, and guys, has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh yeah, we got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. Now back to the other Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Torrey Craig. Junior's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Cavaliers, Allen's checked in for Love. And it's Torian Prince in for Okoro. Portis is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then it's Junior. And it's Connaughton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Free throw good, Drummond. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. To the paint. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
Junior with it, working on Nance. And Augustine kicks to Junior. Down his left side. Good D by Drummond.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And there it is for him. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
It's deflected. Banked in off the glass. Giannis has got 17. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Bounce pass, Nance. Oh, Nance in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, that's the nose for the basketball. Larry Nance, my goodness, what hops on that young guy.
It's stolen by Nance. Now Cleveland moving it up. Garland kicks to Nance. Offensive rebound, Allen. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Allen's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Bucks have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Now, Junior. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Nance. The Bucks have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bryn Forbes comes in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Cobb in for Augustine. And then for Cleveland, JaVale McGee comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Okoro in for Prince. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic. It struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. The league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Bucks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
The line for your Bucks, number 31. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Junior. So it's the Cavaliers now. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now, here's Garland. He's tightly guarded. 6 on the shot clock. Nance passes to Okoro. Here's McGee out to Nance. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Junior. Here's Giannis. At the elbow, it's Junior. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game. Passes it to Junior. Clock at 6. Inside, stolen by McGee.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
Nance, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
1:36 left to play in the third. And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office. And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And here's Junior. He's got 9.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
50 seconds left in the third. And that one's good, Junior. Now, here's Garland. 15 points in the game. Allen outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Junior the pass to Portis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. Here's Garland. 4 seconds left. And no good that time.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers on top, leading by 17. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Sexton. Allen is out there with Nance, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Okoro in at the 2 guard. Clock at 4, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Outside, Sexton. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. He'll have a jump ball. And here are the Cavaliers now. McGee finds Nance. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Junior with it, and McGee picks him up defensively.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Okoro. Defense is right there. It's stolen. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Junior. Got a piece of it.
And this is what Nance Jr. is capable of. Send it back.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Junior. To the middle. Nice shot by Portis.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. Junior with it. Back to Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
A different look now for Cleveland. Okoro, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Colin Sexton in for JaVale McGee. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton, nicely done.
Now, Junior to the inside. Lopez, and again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The Cavaliers leading by 13. And here is Garland. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Down low, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now, here's Garland. The dish to Love. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Garland, no good.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Cleveland.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Colin Sexton.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Garland. Pass to Okoro. Garland with it. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.